All right, we're on our last video for the week. We're now on Friday. This week, on Friday, we're going to read about how countries create their economies. This will be a packet. Remember, this is not from one of our books. It says answer the questions that go along with the reading as well. So you're looking at pages 64 through 71. There are going to be a few pages in that one that you will not have because we don't normally do it in class on those ones because it'd be kind of cumbersome for the students. So we'll take a look at that right now. Again, this will be a packet that you will get that will look like this. This is how countries create their economies. It will look like this. On the right side, we have a little map of Papua New Guinea and Japan are both island nations located in the Pacific Ocean. So those are some of the things you're going to read about. So again, you're going to read about how countries create their economies. And then you flip it over on the back. All right. And again, you're going to do some reading. Okay. So we have page 64 and 65. And then on, we're not going to do pages 66 and 67. All right. So that's why you guys do not have that in your packet. We are not doing page 66 and 67. All right. I know I forgot to add that into our lesson plan to make it easy for you guys. I apologize. All right. So you're going to look at page 68. Sorry, it's on this side there. You're going to use the information from the article to answer the questions. So for instance, number 1, according to the article, blank is not a major crop in Papua New Guinea. Okay, so we have vanilla, coconut, cabbage, or coffee. So which one of those is not a major crop? Number 2, blank are not mentioned in the article as one of Japan's main exports. So which one of these is not mentioned? Bicycles, cars, ships, or plastics. And number 3, why does Japan import so much food? So why do they bring in so much food from somewhere else? Okay. Number 4, why are the economies of Papua New Guinea and Japan so different? So why are their economies so different? From what you read in the article, remember we can go back and look at that stuff. All right, look up for these answers. Go back into the reading. So why are their economies so different? Number 5, when countries decide what to import and what to export, what 2 factors do they base their decisions on? Remember, importing. If you're importing, you're bringing things in from somewhere else. Okay, if you're exporting, you're sending things away. So sending things away that you make, all right, that are made in your country and you send them somewhere else. All right, so we import, let's say, towels. Let's just say we import towels from a different country to the U.S. Okay, we import them. We bring them into us. Okay, if we're exporting, we're sending something somewhere. So the U.S. sends something if they're exporting something. All right, but what 2 factors do they base their decisions on? All right, I'm going to flip it over to page 69. All right, this one's pretty simple. Applying vocabulary, use a word from the word box to complete each sentence. All you're going to do is use the words from the box at the top here. Remember, once you use them once, you cross them off. All right, and put them on the correct line. Okay, the words in the word box are ideal, import, economy, vehicles, produces, goods, export, resources, distinct, and machinery. All right, so go ahead and make sure you use those words, write them on the line that goes correctly with the sentence. Okay. All right, now we're on page 70. We're comparing and contrasting. It says a text that has a compare and contrast structure compares or describes similarities between things and contrasts or describes differences between the things. So if you're comparing, you're talking about things that are similar, that they are like. All right. And then if you're contrasting, that means you're describing the differences. How are they different? What are some things that are different about them? All right. It says authors use these signal words to create a compare and contrast structure. So you'll see these words a lot when they're comparing and contrasting things. All right, our signal words. We have but, however, instead of, different from, both, same as, in contrast, compared with, while, similar to, as well as, and as opposed to. So when you see those words, they're usually comparing or contrasting 2 things. All right. Number 1, the first paragraph explains that the selection will compare and contrast blank and blank. So what two things in the first paragraph are they comparing and contrasting? All right, so write those on the lines. Number 2, how are the two countries discussed in the article alike? So what are some things they talked about that they mentioned are the countries are alike? So what are some things that they say that both countries have in common or that are similar? Okay. Number 3, write 2 sentences from the article that use compare and contrast signal words. Now we've done this before using signal words here. So you're going to look for any of these words in the paragraphs. All right. Once you find these words, write down that sentence on the line. So you only need to write one sentence for letter A. So go back into the reading, find where they found this. Okay. All right. So you're going to find those words, and then you're going to write a sentence on the line, and then you're also going to do letter B on the line. Okay? All right. Then you're going to write an argument for why Papua New Guinea and Japan are making good choices for their economies. Include details about what Papua New Guinea and Japan choose to import and exports. Countries make economic decisions. So you're going to write about some of the decisions that they're making. All right. What are they doing good to help their economy? So what are some things that they're doing in the article to help their economy? All right. To make it better. All right. And again, you're going to look back into the articles to explain and to find in the article some things to write down about. Okay. About how they import and export. All right. All right. And that should be the last page for our reading there. Okay. And then on the next thing on Friday says have students write the spelling words 10 times each. So going back to your spelling words that you had for Monday, okay, your new spelling words, you're going to write those. Okay, you're going to write those words 10 times each, okay, to practice for your spelling words. And then you can practice them with your parents, okay? Have your parents practice them with you. All right, so you guys can get some practice before your test on Monday. Monday, you will have your spelling test like we normally do. Remember, this is going to be on spelling list number 29. Okay. So that'll be it for Friday. Again, if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys have your parents email me or call me or text me. Make sure they take a picture of your work when you're finished so I can grade it. We will be updating grades into GradeLink. So if your parents ever want to take a look at your grades, we'll be trying to update GradeLink every week with your grades. But your parents do have to send us the work. If your parents do not send us the work, we cannot grade your work for you. All right. All right. You guys have a good week. And then I will look forward to getting you guys some more work next week and doing some more videos. All right. Have a blessed day.